Hello. It's me. It's No.A. It's the morning, and I'm awake, and I have coffee, and I have my cat, and it's time to play Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. Yay! Also, just a second, let me adjust my mic, because my monitoring isn't on good, and it's weird when I can't hear myself. Okay, we're good. It's time to play Holiday Star. I think we can finish it today. I don't remember exactly how long is left, but I think it's like... Oh no, I'm saying like less this year. I'm saying like this less this year. I think it's about a couple hours. And I have a couple hours before I have to start work. So, I think we can escape the Holiday Star. Yay. Hi, baby. Yes. And Theses is here with me to help. Boo, 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 do, 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 do. Alrighty. So last time, where did we leave off? I think here, right? Yeah. So last time we the king made we found out, oh my god, everyone's stuck in the dream and they're gonna turn into veggies if they don't get out. And so Yuya went back in, connected to his brother, because that's how shared dreams work, apparently. And then Mr. Nishikikoji blasted away the clouds to reveal the moonlight, but the moon was encased in a big ol' egg, because the king built a big egg around it. And so we had to go around and talk to everyone and make them want to leave the Holiday Star so that the egg could be broken. And there was drama. Yeah. And now we're still doing that, I think. Now then, is this Yuya or is this Sanders? This is probably Yuya. I think Sanders... Oh. I always call the main character Sanders because I named her Colonel Sanders when I first played, and I got used to it. I think this is Yuya. Should be near the throne room. But something's bothering me. I've been looking as hard as I can, but I still haven't found it. Okay, yeah, this is Yuya. There is another star below and to the right of the room where we started. Someone else must be there. I went to the right. If that map is correct, there should be a route to that star here somewhere. But where? This is our main character. She's so much louder. She doesn't speak with ellipses, she speaks with exclamation points. We don't have to worry about getting lost, but this corridor is way too long. It is connecting two stars. There really isn't any way it could not be long. Stop pointing out how futile my complaints are. We're almost there anyway. Beyond that should be the king's chamber? Nageki stares at the extravagant door at the end of the hallway and nods. Alright. Let's get in there with a bang, take out the king with a clang, and knock down the lighthouse with a crash. Looks like you two cleared your half just fine. Yuya! Oh, he's so handsome. Yuya's so cool in this game. Ryota's still my favorite bird, but Yuya's in second place. Yuya's pretty awesome in this game. We went through 2 rooms. We talked to Okosan, Miru, and Kaku, and Dr. Iwamine. And we made lots of cracks in the shell. Though I still don't think the doctor is really with us. 2 rooms after all. Yup. Just like on the map. I didn't take any shortcuts, but I've only been through 2 rooms as well. So, I'm afraid I have to go back, mon ami. But we're just a few steps from the king. We're still 1 short. I must have missed the room somewhere. No doubt it's the quail. I'll go find the last room as quickly as I can. My mission here is to get everyone out alive, after all. And your status as a hero of justice does give you a better chance at spot checks than either of us. Oh, the tabletop RPG reference. Yuya will finish his search and rescue, I'll clobber some sense into the king, and Nageki will destroy the lighthouse. Easy. See, I didn't even have to start this early. We're about to finish everything. It's the perfect plan. Try not to hurt him too badly, Miss Mono. He started it. Coffee. I was hoping to enjoy our reunion a little more, but we'll have plenty of time for that after we wake up. The king isn't going to be like anything you've fought before, mon ami, and he certainly won't be eager to let you pass. But we're low on time. This is the best way. Don't worry, Yuya. Nothing can stand before Nageki and me. Ours is a march of destruction, and no tender grasses sprout in the charred trail we leave. Speak for yourself. Mr. Sakazaki? Tori is blind, and if he's alone, he may be scared. Please help him. Of course. Leave it to me. Back to the mission, then. Adieu. And as for us, into the Hall of the King. Bum, 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 bum. Coming through. Stormtrooper Captain No.A has arrived. You invited us here, and we've come. We want to talk. Actually, Nageki, I think you were explicitly not invited. His Royal Highness the King. Burr, 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 burr. Hello, I am the king. You rotten royal rapscallion. Your silly fanfare and informal greeting won't help you now. Oh, the king asked, why do you look so angry? The king is scared. Oh, the king does not understand. The king does not understand. The king does not understand and thinks he might cry. Your Majesty, we didn't come here to make you cry. Please listen to what we have to say. You don't get anywhere talking to him, Nageki. He belongs in a mental institution. Oh my god. No.A, come on. We share the same name. You gotta be better than this. He hasn't listened to anything we've said so far anyway. Come on, let's beat him up already. Oh, uh-oh. Scary. Miss Mono, please. Nageki glares at me. I guess he's right. Our opponent is the undead lord of a dead kingdom. Maybe if we talk for a bit, we'll find out something useful. Who are you? The king is the king. I know that. And it's not what I'm asking. The migrant said that this is a place where the souls of the dead wash up. The souls of the dead who have gone astray, that is. He said that this false star grows by attracting those souls with its light. Were you the one who created this star? Ellipses. If you did, why? Why do you try to trap more people here? Because it is safe here. Safe? This place is fake. It's a sham. This place is the danger. It is the one who knocks. I don't think the king is evil. Sometimes he doesn't seem like anything but evil. No, the king just thinks a little differently than we do. He's doing all this because he thinks he's helping people. Isn't that right? Of course. The king always acts with the good of his people at heart. His idea of what's good is too far away from ours, Nageki. That may be true, but I still want to figure out his motives. It's not very likely, but if we can persuade him without using force, we should. Tell me, Your Majesty, where did you come from? Oh boy, now here we go. It was already dark out when I awoke. What time is it? It must be past 6. I feel like I had a report due today. Which one was it? Classics? Or maybe German Lit? Oh, whatever. I gave up on both of them ages ago. I don't want to go out. Where did I go wrong? Hi, Bun! Was it when I took the gap year? Or when I settled for a safety school? No. We're learning about the king's past. It must have been a long time before that. The days go by and I do nothing. I wrap myself up in blankets and never go outside. I hate myself and I hate myself, and night is here. I sleep until morning, sleep until noon, doze through the evening, and wake up at night. At first, I would write every day. Not quite a journal and not quite poetry, but writing. Yeah, the backgrounds in the dream world are really pretty. They're all painty and Madoka-y. I didn't hate writing, but one day even that was too much trouble. My life was always boring. I never had friends. Nothing good ever happened to me. Whenever I would go outside, everybody else would sneer and laugh at me. The every birdie casually dropped into the middle of serious narration always gets me. The world turned its thorny, unkind back on me. Can't do anything. I'm useless. I'm trash. I've never really taken care of myself. I'd be useless at work if I had a job. I have no redeeming qualities. I think I would be better off dead. My bed is a cocoon protecting me. I want to go back to the shell I hatched from. I want to go back to when I was a yolk floating around in an egg so I can rot and die before I hatch. This isn't the main character, but yes, they're very depresso. This is most likely a flashback of the king of the Holiday Star from when they were alive, because Hatoful lore time. The Holiday Star attracts lost souls, it seems, once they've died. Wanna die, can't take this anymore. Santa? No. Not Santa. It's not even Christmas, it's just holiday. Why do I have to live and study and work? Yeah. Why do I have to deal with other people? Working hard has never gotten me anything. Birds had it so much better decades ago. Oh no, not this thinking. They were born, ate, flew, slept, and never had to think about any of this. Oh, I guess for the birds it's kind of different. Because a few decades ago, they weren't sapient. Working hard is so hard. It is. Wanna die, wanna die. I wanna die, but I don't have the courage. I don't like pain. I don't want to suffer. Someone help me. And just when it was the most painful, when I had sunk so deep into my depression that I could sink no further, the gods heard my wish and granted it. A friend, my only friend. I was useless to myself and everyone else, but the gods still showed kindness to me. Your plumage is so nice. It's bright and cheerful, unlike mine. And it wasn't just our coloration. He was my opposite in every way. He was earnest and smart. He didn't mumble when he talked. But despite all that, he understood me more than anyone else in the world. Oh, it must be hard for you. I know how it feels. It's painful. It's not your fault. Society's always telling us to do this, do that. It's like we're held at gunpoint. I hate it all too. Just like you, right? He alone understood me, and I alone understood him. We were alone, the two of us, in the world. The time we had together was the warmest and sweetest of my life. Society, I know. That's the problem here. Can you believe that humans mostly died out and they were replaced by hyper-intelligent birds, and they still had a messed up society? They didn't fix anything. Oh my god. If only it would go on forever. And one day he said to me, let's make it go on forever. Come on, let's die together. It won't be scary if we're together. Are you serious? Of course I am. I've never lied to you, have I? He was kind to me right until the end. One night he came home with a bag full of medicine. Medicine to wash us away without pain forever. Bird food free, not anymore, because now they know what money is. That's the problem. They got too smart. Let's go somewhere far away. Somewhere where we're completely alone, just the two of us. Where no one can bother us and no one will find us. We left on our final journey and we took the medicine. I'm getting tired. I feel so peaceful holding your wing like this. We should have done this a long time ago. My pulse and breathing are dropping steadily. We're almost to the end. Yep, just us at the end of the world. Time to say goodbye to this awful world together. I guess you're right. I was thinking it was about time I said goodbye to you. This is so messed up. He softly stands up. His warm wing leaves mine. He steps calmly away. He reaches into my bag. He takes out the key to room 701, my wallet, my ID. What? I reach out. I can't move. Goodbye. This is as far as I take you. But you said you'd leave this awful world behind with me. Yes, what an awful world it is. I still have things I need to do in it. No, I don't want to die. I don't want to. I don't. It's too late for that now. How many times have you told me you want to die? You never really wanted to die, but you had to. People like you are just a bother, hanging around, complaining, and getting in the way. What an awful world. It wasn't my fault. Why do you have to kill me? Come on, please. This isn't right. You're right. I never really did want to die. It wasn't me. It was society did this to me. It wasn't me. It was everyone around me. Society, you say? Help me, please. Call an ambulance. Come on, please. They won't come. This is the end of the world, and it belongs to you and me alone. I don't want to die. I'm scared. Why are you doing this to me? You wished for death, and I helped you to it. That's all there is to say. Please try not to throw up. It'll just hurt you more. Someone help me. The King's Picture Book. It's really messed up. It gets... Tragicest betrayal in Burb game? Yeah! Now we're gonna read a picture book. Once there was a poor little quail. One day, the quail was tricked by a bad bird and killed. The quail was put onto the train through the night sky, along with all the other birds who had died. Where is the train going? There must be a terrible place at the end of the line. The quail was so scared and so afraid, it thought its little heart would burst. But the train stopped for a little while. Apparently, even galactic trains have to wait for signals. The quail was too scared to stay on the train, so it jumped off. There was a dark, dark room there. There was nothing in it but a chair and a little candle. There was no one else there. The quail sat on the chair and cried. Why did this happen? It was betrayed by its friend and forced onto a strange train. What would happen next? The quail thought and made a station. Maybe if there's a station, someone will come by to play. The quail made a station and lit the candle and waited. Time passed, and birds came. The dark room became a beautiful kingdom. The candle became a grand lighthouse. The chair became a royal throne. And the quail became the king. Those who come to the kingdom become one with the king. The king is all, and all are the king. No one is hurt, and no one has any sad thoughts. Slayed! Yeah, maybe. The birds of the holiday star lived happily. Oh, yeah, the part where they suck everyone into themselves like a big blob is a little... Not so slay. Maybe. Happily ever after. How nice. How very nice. Burb King like the Rat King, yeah. See, they're like... Oh no, I said like. they're blobby, and then they have like birds come out of them. Madoka, yeah! Happiness is here. Happiness and nothing else. Whoa! The art in the sequel is so cool. The king thought, if everyone is one, none will be afraid. So little by little, the king absorbed everyone on the holiday star. And now we are one. I don't feel like I understand you at all, even after that huge monologue. He's lonely, so he wants friends. But he doesn't want his friends to quarrel. So he absorbs them all. You're quite a storyteller, Your Highness. To use a few hundred lines to express what I just did in 3. Oh! I forgot about this. This is brutal. Nageki. In other words, this whole place is basically a cult of loneliness and crazy peer pressure. What's good about having everyone together, Mr. King? No one gets to play their own part. If Okosan were here, he'd say something like, "Cool, everyone is different and everyone is good, Mr. King." And then he'd slap you. Even now that you're the king, you're still just a small, frightened quail. You ran and hid in your shell, and now you're safe in your own private kingdom. I suppose you are right. If everyone is one, no one gets hurt. But there's no one on this fake star but you, Your Majesty. As long as you stay here, you'll be alone. The king said, "It's not the king's fault." The king was not the only one who wished for this. All who came here accepted it gladly. Even the ones like you who were angry at first. In 2 days, you will be the king's best friends. You are the ones who are wrong. It is you who are wrong. You're not right. Whoa! Holiday Star is so cool. The king and that king and this king and all of these kings are so happy. But you want to hurt the king and this king and that king. Everyone has to be good on this star. If we are not one, then someone will surely hurt someone else. I wish I had a reverb button so I could reverb myself for the big Hydra King. It's sparkly, yeah! The king said, "Let us become happy together." Oh, also, Yuya the Hot Bird has been doing a bunch of cool stuff, and it's awesome. And right now he's looking for somebody in space. I've rechecked everywhere I went, but I haven't seen any other doors. It's one hallway from start to finish. Looks like this path must be hidden too well for the naked eye to see. The last room should be where I'll find Professor Nanaki. Or wait, didn't No.A say he was Hitori ne Nemo in this world? Just him being hot? Yeah, he's been super hot in this game, I'm not gonna lie. Ryota's still my favorite, but this game made Yuya my second favorite. Yuya's really cool in this game. Anyway, there should be a quail here somewhere, but he's been singled out for poor treatment. Did you really have to hide him away like this, Your Majesty? Or... A voice echoes faintly in the dark corridor. One of the king's underlings? I don't see it anywhere. Leone? I can't stay connected long. Listen up. The teacher here, Nanaki Kazuaki, starting to show abnormal brain activity. He's probably fallen into a coma. Right, so everyone's dreaming right now, but it's a shared collective dream that's real, I guess? And they're all stuck like that, and if they don't get out, they're all gonna turn into veggies. I'm trying to find him right now, but it looks like the man behind all this has hidden him somewhere. I thought as much. Nanaki's brain activity is dropping. He may not be able to regain consciousness. Meaning, he alone is proceeding more rapidly into the disconnect of mind and body. Unfortunately, I'm going to administer psychotropics to you and Nanaki in 60 seconds. In small amounts. It would look brilliant if you failed the mission because I overdosed you. So my job is to concentrate and find the professor while the high lasts. Exactly. You should have about 2 minutes. Good luck. Leone fades away like a puff of smoke, and Yuya actually got out of the dream, but then he hooked himself up to Sakuya to get back in to save everybody, because he's awesome. This isn't the first solo search and rescue I've had to do. But all the same, it is reassuring to see that unshakable cockatiel's face, even for just a minute. It's almost time. If the planisphere was right, the path down to the last star should be between Sakuya and Ryota's rooms. That magnificent artist did get rid of the clouds for us. It would be a waste if we didn't let any of the nice moonlight in here. The boost should last 2 minutes. At least the area is pretty small. Let's hope that king can't beat me at my own game. A true hero? Yeah, he's a hero of justice! So the officers are just as willing to use illegal substances as the ground operatives. I can't believe it. There's something very wrong with the Dove Party. We are like cogwheels. We serve as parts of a machine far larger and more important than ourselves. You should know it as well as I do. Unfortunately, I can't even begin to comprehend such groveling ideas. I am not here for the system. The system is here for me. Anyway, I administered the amounts you said to your underling and the quail there. Thanks. And now all we can do is brightly and massively prevent the victims' bodies from losing too much heat, and wait to see how everything turns out. The drugs acting on my physical body are having more of an effect on my dream consciousness than I had expected. Every sensation deepens and expands. If only I could enter this state at will. Oh! Secret! I can see a crack in the wall. I hadn't noticed it before, but light is seeping through. Must be the light from a bird's soul, like the migrant was talking about. The wall should be fragile here. This is just like Sakuya's tea party. Break it open and be on my way. We can't let you do that, traveler. Oh, you were not even invited here. Please stop doing such terrible things. Oh, well, hello there, yokels. What's with the long faces? I'm just here to pick up a friend. He's gotten stuck in here by mistake, you see. I'm not going to do anything to hurt you. Mind letting me by? Why do you do such terrible things? Oh, you must not open this until everyone is won. No room for negotiation, then. I was hoping this would go more smoothly, but, oh well. If you don't move, I'm going to make you. That's mean. The king is scared of birds like you. The king asked, are you trying to break another egg? Oh! So, this is important. This is important lore, because Yuya, he did the switchy with his brother, and he killed a baby, basically. The citizens, who appear to have morphed into the king, address me accusingly. What a mean thing to do. You break eggs and you think nothing of it. Yeah! So many. So many. So many eggs. I wonder what the children inside were like. Those lives that couldn't live. Poor, poor eggs. Don't you feel sorry for them? The king knows. The king knows that long ago you broke an egg out of your own selfishness. So this is how the king fights back. I don't know how he figured out my secret, but in any case, it's a very precise attack. The king himself is on his throne. The citizens should just be small parts of the whole, but maybe they share his consciousness and abilities. This is my job. I'm here to rescue everyone from the school. You've trapped one inside this wall, so I'm breaking this wall. Any questions? He's so cool! That poor chick who could never hatch. Please, try not to get distracted. My past has nothing to do with the fact that you're in my way. You poor, poor bird. The king thought you should not have to suffer anymore. Suddenly, the king is carrying eggs and dropping them at my feet. Before I know it, there's nowhere left to stand but on the broken eggs. The king said, the king can lift the burden from your shoulders. The king can take away your pain. So come, become one with the king. How much does he know? He's aware of the guilt I've carried with me ever since I broke my brother's egg anyway. But he seems to have misunderstood. Thanks, but no thanks. You're asking me to hand my guilt over to some complete stranger? Please tell me you're joking. He's so cool! The king said, do you like pain? The king does not understand. Yeah, I didn't think you would. I don't think you ever will. Like you said, I dirtied my hands with a crime and I can never take it back. A life lost will never return. The past does not change. The least I can do is remember. I will always carry this with me. This pain is mine, and you can't have it. You know well what it means to suffer, but if you break the king's egg, you will only suffer more. Suffering, indeed. I don't think you'll understand. This pain is part of me. Your egg is already rotten. Isn't it a little much for you to ask me to accept your sympathy? Oh, he shoots him! The king's shadow disappears like morning fog in the sun. I can see the stairway to the bottom of the maze. A friendly and considerate man. I imagine an eternity spent with him would be full of happy days. My sentimentality is dying down, in contrast with the high from the drugs in my bloodstream. He's so awesome! Picture book. Yep. Yeah. RPG Maker ass book. You lied to me. So, an important detail about Mr. Nanaki is that we find out at the end of the original Hatoful that he actually that's not his name, and he stole someone's identity in order to infiltrate the school. But we never got details on how he did it. The others weren't exactly masterpieces, but I think this one goes in a class of its own. Gasp! Yeah! Professor Nanaki, I mean, Hitori, I'm here to take you home. You'll get moldy if you sit around dozing in here. Purin reference! Oh, hello. Looks like he's still alive. I hate that they drew the eyes on him to try and show that he didn't have eyes, but it just looks like he's doing a funny emoji face. Girl, yeah, I know, right? Do you mind if I tell you something? I feel very strange. And I was sleeping just fine up until a few moments ago. You woke up all of a sudden? Yes, that's right. I woke up. So he really doesn't have eyes. I hope this doesn't have anything to do with his actual body. But now I'm starting to get sleepy again. Please stay awake. I need your help to break this egg, Hitori. I'm very, very sleepy. And the king did tell me I could nap for as long as I liked in here. There's nothing wrong with naps, but if you sleep right now, you'll never wake up. Really? Oh, that would be bad. Zzz. Don't sleep! Come on, let's get out of here. The drugs must be wearing off. This guy is quite something. Not every birdie can doze off in their sleep. I think I would rather stay here and sleep. So, please. He steps unsteadily forward, his wings stretched out in front. Is he looking for me? I'm right here. There you go. Yes, thank you. He smiles happily, feels for my neck, and closes his wings around it. Hey, wait just a minute. Are you planning to strangle me? You noticed. Oopsie. Oopsie. What do you mean, oopsie? I jump back reflexively. I've nearly been crushed while trying to rescue drowning swimmers, but I've never had a hostage try to strangle me before. I thought you were pretty calm. Sorry, did I scare you? I'm here to help. Come on, take a deep breath. After me. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. So it's not you. I feel like there's something I forgot to do. Even though I thought I already finished it a long time ago. But it wasn't you. Sorry. Did he mistake me for someone else? He looks gentle enough on the outside, but I think he's pretty messed up inside. Did the king do something to you? No, all the king did was close the door. Apparently, I shouldn't go outside. Birds who might hurt people have to stay inside. That's pretty stupid. Nobody can live without hurting anyone else. Are you going to follow his orders just because he's the king, Hitori? Well, the king is the most important person here, so apparently I have to. Think for yourself for a minute. Do you want to be dragged along with whatever he wants? He said I need to be punished. Apparently I did something bad, and I think I know what it was. I wouldn't have expected it from the professor I know, but maybe he did something long ago that the king was able to drag up, just like with me. I don't know what you did, but it won't go away if you stand here moping. Yeah, I know that. Professor, I mean, Hitori, there's still a few things you have left to do in the real world, right? Yeah, there are. I think so. In that case, let's get out of here, okay? Few things left to do. Oh, right, there is something I need to do. Hi, Theses. Come here. Do you want to look at the birds with me? Let's get out of this dark hole, then. Can't keep a lady waiting, after all. But that would be hard. I ate my eyes, so I can't go anyway. I can't see anything. Don't worry, I'll guide you. This rotten egg should have a few cracks from everyone now. And I don't want to leave No.A and Nageki in danger for long. Better hurry to the throne room. Meanwhile, Nageki and I are fighting for our lives with a physically revolting incarnation of the king. The king said, become one with us. No, thank you. It's no good. He isn't getting hurt at all. Thought he'd die if we hit him enough, but I don't feel like we're doing any damage at all. If only I'd brought a halberd or something. There's definitely something wrong if he's completely unfazed by your punches, Miss Mono. It's not like they're doing nothing, though. He just recovers very quickly. Who gave this chump a regen buff? What do we do, Nageki? Perhaps it would be best to wait for Mr. Sakazaki. Maybe so, but I'm getting awfully tired of the king's incessant invitations. Couldn't I take him out if I bypassed his regeneration by throwing all my hunter-gatherer strength into a single attack? I think if this is a choice, let's just save. There's always a chance, right? I should definitely not do that. Nageki's right. We probably can't get through with force alone. We'll have to buy time and wait for backup. Making cracks is bad. Look out! Nageki, are you okay? Yeah, sorry. It's okay. The king has been targeting Nageki this whole time. Looks like maybe Nageki is his natural enemy, like the migrant said. I'm slowing you down, Miss Mono. At least if we split up, I wouldn't be in your way. Don't worry about it. We need you to burn the lighthouse after all. I'll protect you, Nageki. Miss Mono. Oh, I got hit bad, boss. This king really is a nasty man, batting the heroine of a dating sim around like that. The king said, not in all my days and travels as a hunter-gatherer have I fought a creature like this. But even so, I need to get Nageki past him somehow, even if it means sacrificing myself. Hey, wait, Nageki, what are you doing? While I was reeling on the floor from the last attack, Nageki got up and placed himself between me and the king. You're pushing yourself too hard, Miss Mono. It won't be enough for me to go on alone. I'll send you home safe, Miss Mono. To reality, to the school. Because you have a future, Miss Mono. Nageki should die in a fire. The king slowly draws closer to Nageki. He's gotten heavier, and he keeps sprouting more heads. There's no way Nageki can take a hit from him. Your Majesty, please don't hurt Miss Mono anymore. You must not go. Nageki! Yeah! Cool! The interfering Oko-san arrives coolly! Oko-san! Oko-san, dashing out of nowhere, sweeps Nageki up in his wings and skids into the corner, sparks flying from his claws. I'm dizzy. You really are quite fast. Cool! What did you expect? Oko-san's legs are pure, muscly gold! Poor Oko-san. He runs and he runs, but he will never find anything. Coo! Spare us the foolishness! Coo! True pudding does exist, somewhere in the world. Coo! Oko-san will run until he finds real pudding in the real world. Oko-san used Body Slam on the king. It's super effective! Wait, no, fall in a different direction. I need to get out of the way. But my legs are still... No.A, grab my wing. Ryota! What a careless lout you are. Hold on tight. I'm so weak for moments in visual novels when all the characters show up. Ryota, Sakuya. Sorry we took so long, No.A. Are you okay? Never been better. You're practically in tatters. I expect better than this from my underlings. I'm not your underling or your mercenary or anything, Sakuya. But even if you go back, the world will only keep hurting you. You were right, sir. There are two birds in my heart. And it's painful. Sometimes I think I'm gonna tear apart from the inside. But that pain is another one of the memories I've held so dear all this time. I can't just surrender it up to someone else. If I stopped worrying, if I stopped being in pain, I wouldn't be myself anymore. I don't care if I don't know what tomorrow will bring. I want to go back to the real world and live into the future with everyone. Have you no shame, you pathetic being? You call yourself a king, but you are as limp and weak as a boiled frog leg. You fear contact with others. You comfort yourself by forcing everyone into the same mindset as yourself. You despicable coward. A king's duty is not to indulge in sloth and indolence. The future will come, yes, and we do not know what tragedies it may bring, but a king's duty is to stand proudly forth and do battle with them. Cool! Sakuya is cool! Indeed. Sakuya would be a way better king than you. But of course. Sakuya, don't let your guard down. Ugh. How dare you strike at me while I'm speaking, you cad? Are you okay? Did he get you? Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku will take care of all your scrapes and bumps with a wink and a twink and a ho 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 and a what? A wink and a what? A familiar pair of white creatures tumble across the room and begin administering emergency care to Sakuya. Also, you guys can't be in the same scene as Okosa, and I do the same voice for both of you. It's not like I asked for this or anything. Can I borrow that first aid kit for a minute? Are you okay, No.A? I'm great! I knew you'd be here, Ryota. Thank you! Yeah. Let's help each other get out of here. With you and Nageki and everyone. The king does not understand. Oko-san, look out! He's coming from above. Cool! That ungainly dance of yours is hardly something to show in front of a lady, Your Highness. Yuya! Tell me what's happening? Things have gotten a bit strange, haven't they? I knew you'd show up looking like a hero, Yuya! So, Hitori was alright? Good. You're late, Sakazaki. Been off gallivanting around while the rest of us fight, have you? Do forgive me, dear brother. I was looking for somebody and was unfortunately delayed. Now then, let's get this idealist king to step aside so we can get at the magic lantern he's hiding behind his throne. Monster noises. Wow, he's even more of a berserker than I am. I think we're gonna win this. Watch out. Someone's gotten angry. The rampaging Okosan and the heroic Yuya have gained the upper hand. Or have they? The king is still thrashing around an awful lot. Just a little more and we can win. Just one more. One more? Of course! I knew I'd forgotten something. We're still a bird short. Fascinating. A fine work indeed. Each one possesses a physical tangibility indistinguishable from the real thing. I'm quite curious about this. How does he produce such a convincing illusion in multiple brains all at once? How has he gathered these experiences and memories together, and how does he project them into the minds of his visitors? I certainly hope there is a better answer than magic. Hey there, you all by yourself? Yowie! Ah! You look like you found something neat. Mind if I have a look? Ah, I see. So, this place. That is to say, it seems that individual memories may resurface and manifest by themselves. Eh? I'm over here, kiddo. Or were you talking to the floor? Oh, no. Please, pay it no mind. More importantly, why did you come here? Saw a faint light while I was wandering around the halls, and it led me here. Nice to meet you. I'm the migrant. What's your name? I do not have any name to give you. Aw, what's with the scary face? Did I say something wrong? Yes. Yes, you did. You are a migrant. Why do you need to know my name when you will soon be wandering off again? Well, I do wander around a lot, but that doesn't mean I can't make friends, does it? Don't mind me then. Go make some. Aw, come on. I mean, but I've got something to talk to you about. I'm sorry. Did I look like I would make good conversation? What a terrible pity. No. Hey, wait. Jeez, you're all grown up, but you still can't sit still long enough for me to finish a sentence. What did you say? Don't talk as if you know me, old man. You no longer know anything, do you? Ah, I knew it. I wasn't sure, but I thought I remembered this scent. He remembers what he smells like? Hey, listen. You were my friend, right? You must be joking. No, nothing of the sort. Funny, isn't it? I made all sorts of excuses, but I suppose I waited here, hoping someone would get confused and end up here. Ho, ho, ho. Let us consider each other to be complete strangers. How does that sound? In love? Old bird Yowie? Real? Aw, that's too bad. Migrants like myself never remember anything for long, so it's not often we get to meet our friends from before. In any case, we're friends now. Yeah, that sounds very nice. This is unfair, and I object. Now, I know this is awfully sudden, but leaving already? And what were you just complaining about me for? Sorry. That's not what I meant. Don't you want to get out of here? I'd like to go back to my travels, but the king here will throw a tantrum if anyone tries to leave. There are some kids just up ahead doing their very best to crack the egg. Maybe you could go give them a hand. I don't even have enough breath left to sigh. You're asking me to help you leave. Won't you? Yes. I suppose I am tired of wasting time obsessing over the past. Very well. Now as then, I'll go along with your thick-headed plans. Oh, he's so in love! Ugh! Death blow! Barbarian uppercut! Thought with all that excitement earlier, we'd taken the advantage. We even had a cool theme song playing. But now it doesn't look that way at all. It would be nice if we could open up even just enough of a gap for me to make it through to the tower on my own. I don't think that'll be easy. He has way too many heads. If only the Fluffatic was here. He can out-cheat anyone, no matter how many heads they have. And I bet he'd love to get his Lancet into a creature as creepy as this. Ah, he's completely taken the upper hand, head, that is. Help! Help us, Dr. Iwamine! There is no need to shout. I'm right behind you. Ah! The doctor, appearing out of nowhere, throws something chemical-looking at the king. It smells extremely unhealthy. I knew you'd come through, Doctor. And with heroic timing, too. It looks like you stole my thunder again. Don't act as if you could compare to Dr. Iwamine, mongrel. Doctor, we've awaited your arrival. I think I'm gonna sneeze. What was that, sir? Something not unlike what I put in the tranquilizer gun I used for collecting live samples back home. So, anesthetics? It confuses the target's gait and paralyzes the central nervous system for a few minutes. Do not think about it, but Bunch will disappear. Have a good stream! I'll probably pop by later. Good luck! Heretical indeed. I'm going on ahead. You weren't heretical enough, Doctor! It was developed with earthly creatures in mind. It seems it is not so effective here. Cool! Oko-san will use wing attack! Leave this to us! San's right. We'll keep him occupied so no one in Nageki can head past the throne. If what the Magaran said is right, you're the only ones who can break us out of here. Go on. Do your stuff and do it well. Right. Thank you, everyone. Alright, let's go. Come on, Nageki. I love that theme, but it's a little too short. It loops too quickly. Through the door the king was so eager to stop us from getting to, there's the lighthouse. The huge, bright lighthouse we saw from the plaza, but the bridge is broken? He must have destroyed it. He really doesn't want to let us leave, does he? What do we do? I don't think I can jump that. I can fly. Of course you can! You're a bird! Oh, of course, because you're a pigeon! I completely forgot about that. I'll go. It is the lighthouse the king has tried to stop us from reaching at all costs. What could be waiting inside? I don't want to make Nageki go alone if I don't have to, but... What? What should we do? Cool! The king has multiplied. This is a case of the grossest asexual division. No one told us he was capable of this. Nageki, the king's coming after us. Go quickly, I'll break some jawbones and be after you in a flash. Alone? But... Right. See you. Later, Miss Mono. This is a false star. The souls of lost birds are drawn in by this magic lantern, this lighthouse, and swallowed. They swell up and dream a happy dream. Oh, it's projecting all the backgrounds. This lighthouse. It is a giant magic lantern. Everything Miss Mono and I saw as we walked around this world was a fake, an illusion projected by this lighthouse. Yes, a fake. But it was fun, wasn't it? The king waited here for the dark, tangled souls which the river of heaven deposited at the foot of his jeweled throne. The king was there when they arrived, so it is no surprise to find him here. Oh, this isn't the king narrating. I get confused because he speaks in the third person. To find him here in the lighthouse he had tried so hard to prevent us from reaching. This king. Were you drawn here by the light? Or are you the first king? I suppose it doesn't make a difference either way. You're one of the kings, and the kings are you. And the king said, and you will become the king as well. Don't you want to? I'll pass, thanks. And not just me, everyone who came here with me has already refused your offer. It was a little hard to deal with the big king throwing a tantrum back there. I'm glad I can talk with you now. Stay away from me. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. You're trying to break the dream kingdom I built, aren't you? That's mean. I suppose so. Mean! But you've tried to keep us shut in. If you let us and the others you've captured out of here, we won't break anything. I don't want to. The king said if the king did that, he would be all alone again. You're already alone, Your Majesty. You're afraid of what the others might say to you, so you absorb them into yourself, and now you're the only one here. I was always alone too. I didn't know how to return to the sky. I think I should have gotten on the train like you, but I stayed on the Earth. Spent a long time alone, burying myself in a fake world born of books. I had no one to talk to, just like you. It was quiet and peaceful. I had no friends, so no one hurt me. But one day I started making friends. They're a whole bunch of nutcases. I can never tell what they'll say or do next. They're all loud and active. Just being with them tires me out. But I like them. I'm happy now. The stars on the planisphere glitter. I know what the king is afraid of. That won't do anything anymore. That planisphere isn't any good now. Indeed, you took one of the stars after all. The star you feared the most isn't here. That star is gone. I already absorbed it. So come on, just stop threatening me. You can't do anything. Yes, I can. The stars on this board are here to burn through the king's lies. One of them is missing, but all I have to do is replace it. Birds' souls shine like stars. I should have at least one true gemstone with me. Which one should I use? Oh, I don't remember the answer to this. I'm going to save. I believe the answer is the topaz, because this is the one we found, and the other ones were ones that the king gave us. I think. Hitori gave me this topaz. The other two I got from you. Be careful with that. Don't you realize what you're doing? Thank you, Hitori. Oh, this theme song! I know what happened. You burned to death, didn't you? Aren't you scared of that? Why are you making yourself go through it all again? Dear Lord, I beg of you, look into my heart and hear my prayer. No, stop! You'll burn everything I've made! In my next life, don't let me waste myself. Let me use my body for the true happiness of everyone in the world. The glittering crystal forest and the warm, friendly plaza? Everything will disappear! All the really beautiful art and the backgrounds they made for this game! Don't burn that! And then the scorpion burst into flame, a brilliant crimson glow, and by the light of his burning body, he lit up the night forever. I am that scorpion now. I would burn 100 times for my friend's happiness. Not the pudding! I suppose the king's favorite book when he was alive was the same as mine. Antares in the heavens, the light of the scorpion's flame guiding those lost in the dark towards the dawn. And so the king's story comes to a close with the story he loved. There's nothing to fear. I've already burned like this once. The scorpion burns a bright crimson flame, and the dream ends. What'll happen after I've burned again? I hope the others get out of here safely. You're coming too, Nageki! Sorry I'm late, Nageki. I got delayed while I was climbing up. Miss Mono, it's dangerous here. Get back. Oh, come on. I fought beasts and climbed a lighthouse. Come on, take my hand, quickly. We're going home together. The king stopped? Watch out, kids. Building's coming down. Sure feels like the final scene now, huh? Please talk to your son! I don't know what exactly he did, but Nageki certainly hasn't cut any corners. So, what should we do? I'd rather not get turned into a pancake underneath this castle after coming so far. Room with the chair was all that was here in the beginning. It won't collapse. We're safe here. Cool! Oko-san is falling! Oko-san is falling! Look, we're heading for the Milky Way. We'll be out soon. What of Mono and Fujishiro? Did they make it? They're probably fine. Noah's hunter-gatherer instincts will guide her through whatever it takes to get Nageki out of there. Merry Christmas! It's the Great Escape! Stop clinging to me, you two. It is uncomfortably warm. Which way is up? Which is down? I feel so light. Hitori? Oh, is that right? Sound of crying. I know, but it's still too soon. That's right. I'll be along soon. I'll catch up with you. Someday. Let's go, Hitori. Lightning sound effect. Nageki and Hitori, untangled from the king's wreckage and I, fall through the stars. Oh, it's so pretty! We touch down in a field of silver grass. It's like nothing we saw inside the egg, or in the beautiful Dream Kingdom. No.A! Ryota! I'm so glad you all made it out okay, and especially you, Ryota. Yeah, and we knew you'd get out just fine, No.A. And you too, Nageki. You did really well. It must have been hard. I'm fine. Cool! Nageki is tough. He has the soul of a buff, manly man! I don't want to think about where we'd be now if you two hadn't broken through back there. I'm really quite grateful. Thank you, Nageki. Right. You call yourself a hero of justice, but you can't even get by without relying on your juniors, can you? Well, that's a little harsh. I'd never seen anything like this before either. Can't you cut me a little slack? You're too sloppy. You never manage to do anything without slipping up. But I suppose there's no harm in considering there to be some value in your efforts to come rescue us, Tsundere. Why, thank you. That alone makes all this worth it. Wink. Merry Christmas! Miru and Kaku will praise you too. Merry Christmas! Good job, good job! Hey there! Looks like everyone's together again. Oh, Mr. Migrant. Old bird Yowie brooding. Aw, come on, you have to look so angry, old friend? Your forehead's gonna end up permanently creased. Wait, you know the doctor? No, we're complete strangers. Ouch. That's cold. Anyway, let me introduce my new friends. Over here, guys. More of the pushy peasants. I've heard enough out of you lot. Aw, don't worry. They're all going back to being migrants like me. Ah, my shoulders are so stiff. That was a long nap. Man, I could eat a horse. Wow, what a dream! Wow! Hey, don't go stealing my lines! The birds the king had absorbed? Yeah, that's them. We're all going to go back to wandering the night sky. You too, of course. I don't want to. I'm scared. Where did he come from? Mr. King, you're way too quiet. I didn't even realize you were here. I'm so tiny now. Just leave me alone. Oh, that's no good. If we left you on your own here, you'd just do the same thing again, wouldn't you? Besides, traveling the stars isn't that bad. You don't need to be scared. You're lying. You don't know where the train will go either, do you? Nope. That's what traveling's all about. Well, I think sometimes you can travel and you can know where you're going. Wah! You made the king cry, mister. You meanie. Wait, you mean me? Since when am I the bad guy? It looks like you are now. Look, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean it like that. When we return our names to the stars, we're leaving on a journey into the night. We make all sorts of memories while we're alive, right? Good ones and bad ones. All that baggage is too heavy. Can't carry it with us into our next lives. So we journey through the night sky, letting our memories go a little bit at a time. I don't want to. Forgetting is scary. But if you keep clinging to your memories, you can never be reborn. We're like stones washing down a river. You might start out as a big jagged lump, but as you keep washing along, you get worn down until you're round and smooth. Sparks as your corners chip off are what make the stars shine. And you journey through the night sky until you can't get any around her, turn into an egg, fall back to Earth. Back there again? Don't you want to be reborn, Mr. King? No! I don't want to go through all that again. Come on, it won't all be bad. Well, I guess it might. You never know. You made him cry again. The King's Station. Oh, the conductor's so hot. I mean, what? The King's Station. Leaving on a journey, heading home, this is the line for you either way. This is the Earth Southern Cross line. That's right. The train to Earth will be coming next. Don't get on the wrong one. It's the train. Come on, before it leaves. Come with us, Your Highness. Oh, would you like a caramel? Beautiful scenery, jolly companions. What a wonderful day. Come on, let's go. Please talk to your son. Oh, right. Don't talk to your son. I completely forgot. Come here for a second, old friend. Please don't act so familiar. It makes my heart ache. Let me give you a present before I leave. As proof of our friendship. Give me a minute. What do I have? Oh, sorry, I can never keep my things straight. Indeed. Oh no, my alarm. But I'm gonna finish because we're almost done. You're always picking up useless gewgaws, and you never put them in order. Here we are. I picked this up in Orion's belt. It's a fossil. Look at it, isn't it cool? It's huge! Are you a child? Hey, geology is fun too. You should try going on an excavation sometime. I bet you'd love it. I shall. Keep it in mind. Yes! Talk to your son! And you! Huh? Me? Let me give you this amber. Isn't it pretty? Yeah, but why are you giving it to me? Well, I actually meant to give it to you a long, long time ago. Sorry, I've got to go. Take care of your mother, okay? All aboard for the Southern Cross. We missing anybody? What about me? Oh, I completely forgot. We fought the king with all we had so we could all go home, including Nageki, but maybe that's not where he needs to go. What do you want to do, Nageki? I want to stay on Earth a little longer. There's still so much I want to see. Maybe this is greedy of me. Maybe I'm being selfish, like the king. But there's still important things that I need to remember. I can't release memories into the night if I don't have them. So I want time till I either remember everything or replace it with new memories. I don't know, kiddo. We never recommend haunting as a death style choice, you know? Too easy to go all black and bitter. You mean Nageki could turn into something like the king? I really don't think he would do that. If I start turning bad, I'll get on the same train as the king. Is Nageki not allowed to stay with us, Mr. Conductor? Like I said, I can't recommend it. But you said you've lost your memories. If you don't have any ill will left over from your lifetime, you'll probably be okay. And mister, you burned up your free pass. You don't look like you have any other tickets, so you'll have to wait until they're reissued anyway. So Nageki can... For now, he can go back to Earth. Alright. Yay! I'm so glad, Nageki! For better or for worse, I suppose. This is definitely for better. You wanted to go home yourself, after all. And if the conductor had tried to force you on, he would have gotten a taste of my right straight, left uppercut combo anyway. Hey now, I'm not looking for any trouble. What's a human girl doing at the bird station anyway? This is all getting kind of weird. Last call for the Southern Cross. The train's pulling out. The train climbs upward into the starry sky. I hope the king and the others have a nice trip. Come on, everyone. Let's go home. Ah! We release our unhappy memories and are born again. I can't escape mine. I can only go on and make more. But when I touched his wing... You met his little brother. Ah! I think you should go to the library, sir. And that's all for your sophomore year. Take care, everyone. So that's the end of the semester. I guess we have spring break now, but we have to plan ahead for exams, so it's not so exciting. Cool! Release! Ah! Glorious release! Until we meet again, loyal friends! I wonder what kind of class I'll be in next year. Hope we're all together again. That would promise to be another unpleasantly noisy year. I hope you all will have learned to behave yourselves by then. Cool! Oko-san is always behaving himself. You're the worst of the lot. Hey, No.A, are you doing anything over the weekend? The weekend? Aside from Sunday morning TV, no. Why do you ask? I was wondering if we could meet up somewhere. Of course. You don't have to be so formal, Ryota. I guess that's true. I'll send you an email, okay? I'll see you. Merry Christmas! Shock! Have you two knocked another flask over? I keep telling you not to go running around the infirmary. Merry Christmas? Miro and Kaku didn't do anything. Huh? I'm sorry, my wing slipped. You're the last one I'd expected to see break something, Doctor. I was thinking about things. Yeah, I bet you were. In any case, I've lost my concentration now. I think I would do well to take a little air. I shall leave early. He seems to be recovering a lot more slowly than me. I wonder if he saw something particularly terrifying in that dream. Anyway, time to clean this up. Could you two get me the broom? Merry Christmas! Last time, my grand plans were swept aside by some unrelated and thoroughly ridiculous incident, but today I settle the score. You shall have a front row seat for the second unveiling of my wonderful masterpiece now. Prepare yourself, Issa Soma. The artistic weapon I shall unveil today is... Oh, your target isn't here, not so young kiddo. What? And hey, what kind of name is that? I am offended. Iwamine Shu went home. There's nothing left for you to do here. What rotten luck! This is too much. Where does he live? I'll break in through his window if I have to. Totally didn't realize Ankel wasn't there at all, huh? And here, the commander, the Snow Demon Sage, falls. Overcome with anger, the disciple of the Violet Rose reaches out to the Forbidden. Oh, wait, Ankel. Didn't the disciple of the Violet Rose go across the border to train himself in the last chapter? Even if the Snow Demon Sage loses, won't it take a while for him to find out? I see. Yes, that is correct, Idil Bilal. This is a terrible contradiction. It stinks of the demon spores. These demon spores sure are scary, Ankel. Come on, let's think about how the disciple of the Violet Rose should make his fall into darkness, okay? Very well, in accordance with the contract of old. You two are awfully noisy. Be quiet in the library. The day the knight slept. After. The end. Woo! And that is how Hatoful Boyfriend Holiday Star. Oh my god. Oh my god, we did it. I like this game so much. I'm really happy that, because I played these games quite a while ago. I think my saves from this were 2016. So that would have been 8 years ago. And then I probably played Hatoful several years before that. And so it was really good to replay them. I wasn't sure. I thought, oh, you know, will I still like them? Will they hold up? I played them so long ago. I still love these games. They're still so good. I like them a lot. So there's also the little side chapters in this, but I don't think I'll do those today because it's 9 a.m. here and I have to work still. Sad. Maybe I'll come back to them later. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. But for now, I shall take my leave. So if anyone... Oh, there's my alarm going off again. Anyone is hearing me say this, either live or on the VOD, have a great time of day. And I will see you all later. For now, bye-bye.